Kellogg. For the Denver Nuggets, they come in off a good outing against the Jazz.
And I thought, guys, they were the beneficiary of what was some lackluster defense being played against them.
I agree with you. I mean, it was really shocking how many free runs to the hoop they got.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. So for New Orleans right now, Evans and Davis are your small and power forwards. Holiday out there with Jay, and it's Hollins in at the 3 at the center position. Holiday with it. Passes it to Lou. Evans off the pick from Lou. Holiday, the pass to Lou. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Now, here is Lawson. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Utah. And McGee kicks to Gallinari. Top of the key. A dunk by Faried.
I tell you what, it never gets old watching him work, does it, fellas?
No, Clark, that's a good way to put it. He will work. Great example of that on the offensive glass right there.
Yeah, just blue-collar stuff. And then he put a little flair in the dunk.
Holiday gets the bucket.
Boy, nice work inside. Tough to get that shot over a big defender like that.
No, that takes skill and creativity, Steve, particularly on the release to make sure he doesn't get a hand on it.
Now, here is Lawson. Right now averaging 15 points a game.
Couldn't convert, but nice little two-man game there.
And it wouldn't surprise me to see them go back to that the next trip.
Ty Lawson, the former 18th overall pick back in 2009. Super quick, athletic point guard who looks to push the pace. He's been the perfect fit in the Nuggets' up-tempo offense.
Here's Lawson after the made shot from Lou. Faried setting the pick for Lawson. Fires from deep. Tries again. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Denver shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Well, you take a look at the numbers, guys. They're shooting 74% on the season.
You know, they've really put themselves behind the 8 ball in so many of their games because they just have not been able to knock down those foul shots. Well, you talk about effort and energy being a skill. Some people talk about those things as skills, and Kenneth Faried is a 10 out of 10 in that category. A 6'7" power forward. His athleticism and relentless motor allow him to play much bigger than that.
Now, here is Gallinari after the miss from Lou. Back to Gallinari. Afflalo outside. Shot clock at 6. Puts one up from 19. Jump shot is good that time. And guys, Faried not the most skilled offensively. Most of his points coming on fast breaks, garbage buckets, dunks inside.
Yeah, but he's developing a decent touch from around the foul line area, which is a nice addition to his offensive arsenal, Kevin. But, yeah, the big thing is, he's just one of those guys who you can never let your guard down against because he's constant energy.
Here is McGee after Drew Holiday's score. From 17 feet out. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Afflalo's got his second bucket.
Well, nice way there to get your first basket of the game.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Holiday off a pick from Lou. And Holiday, here we go. He got right to the cup using that screen. Holiday's got 6.
Strong move to the hoop. Nice power move. I like that one.
Afflalo outside. Lawson outside. Here's Faried. Pelicans pull it in. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Yeah, that was a strange game. Very shaky defensive performance by their opponent, but hey, they took advantage of it.
Yeah, I'd go along with that. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard as they should have.
Pelicans shooting their first free throws of the evening.
And in general, this has been a very good foul shooting team, about 79% on the season.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys. They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
They get it again. That drops.
You know, they've been beating this club to a lot of loose balls and rebounds here early on.
Love the work ethic they've come out of the locker room with.
Now here is Holiday. He's coming off a 10-point game against Miami. The 15-footer, good. Holiday's got 8 points.
Well, that shot keeps him at 100% from the field this quarter.
Aflalo dishes to McGee. Out to the wing. Watson the pass to Fareed. That one falls, coming off Lawson's feet. He's got 5.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
That's going to open things up for them on the perimeter going forward, Clark.
Wing shot on the way. Can't get it to go.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
In the corner, Aflalo with it. Again, Aflalo missing. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Well, Brian Shaw gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He said a big factor in this game will be how well they limit penetration by Tyreke Evans. He said he's so unique in that he's so big and so strong and also tremendously slippery and elusive off the bounce. But we've really got to cut off his right hand and then dare him to shoot over the top. I'd rather he have a wide-open look from 18, 19 feet than a clear lane to the rim any day of the week. Kevin, the marching order, pretty clear cut.
And as always, Doris, thank you.
That is a terrific effort on the shot. He's giving up a lot of size, but still finds a way to score.
I don't think that affected him in the least, though, Steve. I mean, he made it look like he was the bigger guy.
Here's Hollins. He had 13 points in the win against Miami.
It wasn't just offense either, Kevin, and he was so disruptive defensively. I don't remember how many steals he had, but, man, he was dominant out there.
Here's Lawson. Following the score by New Orleans. To JaVale McGee. Fareed inside. Davis is there. Fareed, no good.
And you got to like the defense inside, really protecting the rim.
Challenging shots and making his presence felt around the rim, that's exactly what he can give you.
Here's Lou. Against Miami, he was really on his game. Holiday gets the bucket.
His shot is looking really good here in the first.
Sure is, Clark, and he's nailing everything. 5 for 5 already. And a chance to check out some numbers for Aaron Aflalo. How his last 10 games have gone. He's getting around 12. 3 assists and 2 rebounds. And he's a threat to go off in any game with the way he can score.
Yeah, you got to have players like him who can occasionally just take over the game with their scoring.
Now, here is Lawson. Gallinari in the corner. Offensive rebound. Fareed. Davis with the block. Evans right side. Here's Lou. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Fareed right side. Off the screen. The shot is off. And New Orleans will go the other way with it.
Yeah, and it seemed like the difference in that game, guys, was the defensive effort. They forced a lot of turnovers, and that allowed them to get out and get some easy looks in transition.
Now here's Evans. And he also played really well in that win against the Heat. Lou can't get it to go.
Man, I'll tell you what, this has been one ugly quarter for him.
And it keeps getting uglier. I mean, his touch has basically gone AWOL.
And that one's good. And the Nuggets lead by 3. The Pelicans have gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Holiday off a pick from Lou. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Back to Davis. To the left side wing. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. And it's all evened up. Evans has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Back-to-back threes for him. Defense is slacking off a little.
It does look like their energy is lacking at this point.
Fareed, a screen on Holiday. Gallinari wide open. The putback, and it's McGee with the jam.
In terms of rebounding, it's been a sensational opening quarter.
I like sensational. That's a good word for it.
Holiday off a pick from Lou. Holiday with it. Now Lawson defending. Holiday the pass to Lou. He dishes it to Hollins. Evans kicks to Davis. Gallinari with the steal. Lawson outside. Outside Lawson. Knocks it loose. Kicks to Evans. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Well, Denver in the post-Melo years has been a collection of good players, but you always have to wonder if
only way to get out of the slump is to keep shooting.
Superstar, but obviously that takes its toll come playoff time.
It really doesn't.
Substitution here for Denver. JaVale McGee's checked in for Nurkic. Kenneth Faried comes in for J.J. Hickson. Aaron Aflalo, he's checked in for Harris. And Ty Lawson subbed in for Robinson. And then for New Orleans, Lou, he's checked in for Evans. And it's Drew Holiday in for Leandro Barbosa. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. The backcourt, Holiday and Gordon. Anderson and Davis, they're in the middle. And it's Lou in at the 3, the small forward. It's good, and the New Orleans Blues cut down to 1 on the bucket from McGee.
giving them an opportunity at second chance points with some hard work on the glass there.
Here's Lou. He's guarded by Chandler. Holiday off a pick from Lou. Five to shoot. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Holiday's got the lead back up to 3 now for New Orleans. Nuggets have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drive. And Lawson with the drive. Stolen by Holiday. Here's Lou. Right now averaging 11 points a game. Gordon the pass to Lou. It's deflected. And Davis can't get it to go.
They've clearly been the better team on the glass, but it hasn't necessarily translated to the scoreboard yet.
But you feel like it's going to reward this team at some point. They've got to continue to maintain the energy.
Fellas, that's exactly the job the big guy has to do for him. Contest every rebound.
Here's Lou. And it's New Orleans scoring again. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Lawson dishes to Faried. Now McGee inside. Gordon the pass to Lou. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Pretty bad defense letting the offense get right to the rim, but smart play to foul once he was there.
But you know it's going to happen, and they sent a message right there. Nothing easy inside. It took some time, and fans might have been unsure for a while, but clearly the Pelicans have a direction for this team now, and I think they're a franchise on the rise.
Gallinari, he's checked in for Wilson Chandler. And New Orleans also making a change. Hollins is checked in. Aflalo outside. Here's Faried. And another miss by Denver. And here's New Orleans now. They're on a 15-6 run. Right side Holiday. And that's a foul called on Gallinari. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, that's his second foul, and he does not want to pick up number 3 here. That'll mess your game up for sure.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Gordon off a pick from Lou. Feeds to Anderson. That's good.
How did he get that to go?
Even after the whistle, I like the awareness, the alertness, and the presence of mind to finish the play.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Pelicans.
Guys, their penetration has been outstanding. I mean, it's actually been great. They're really finding those holes in the defense.
And the other area that's really been strong for them tonight is their ability to get to the free throw line, finding easy points.
Faried setting the pick for Lawson. Faried a screen on Holiday. Aflalo outside. 5 on the clock. The offensive rebound. Faried. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Well, Steve, Kenneth Faried really raised in the game. There's so many great stories when he was young. He was challenged by his family in so many ways on the basketball court.
Yeah, the story goes that his father once dunked on him and